Hello everyone. So glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining me for story time. It's good to see you. This week we have a special request from Farron. Hi Farron. Farron asked to hear a story about an animal. I wonder. Let's see if you can guess what kind of animal our story is about this week. Don't worry, I'll give you some clues. First, this animal I know has a backbone. Do you have a backbone? It's on your back. It's called a spine or a backbone, and your spine is part of your skeletal system. Your spine is made up of teeny tiny little bones called vertebrae. The little bones are these tiny bones on your back. Those teeny tiny little bones, they help connect your skull or your head bone to your hip bones down here. The head bones connect to the neck bone. The neck bones connect to the backbone. I think that's a song, isn't it? Do you know that song?
Them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones. Now shake them skeleton bones. Head bones connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's connected to the backbone. The backbone's connected to the hip bone. Now shake them skeleton bones.
Now shake, shake, shake. Good shaking, everybody. We know that people have a backbone or spine, but what about other animals? Do they have a backbone or spine? Do you have a dog or a cat at home? If you do, now is a really good time to give them a nice pet. Only if they like it. But if you have a cat or a dog, start from right between their ears and pet all the way down their back. Go ahead, give them a nice pet. Do you feel it? Can you feel their spine? Their spine goes from the back of their neck all the way down their back to their tail. Your dog or cat have a backbone or spine. It's okay if you can't feel it. Maybe they're too furry. But I promise, your dog and cat have a spine just like you have a spine. In fact, a lot of animals have a spine. There's so many of these animals that scientists have a name for them. Vertebrates. Can you say that word? I'll say it again slower. Vertebrate. Vertebrate. Good. Vertebrate. There are 5 classes of animal that have a spine. These are amphibians, mammals, birds, fish, and reptiles. They all have a spine. Now let's see about guessing. What kind of animal do you think our story is about? I think that maybe you need more clues. Our next clue is that this kind of animal lays eggs. What animals lay eggs? Let's start at the top of our list. Do amphibians lay eggs? A what? A who? Uh-huh. What? What even is an amphibian? Amphibians. Do amphibians lay eggs? Look at all these frogs. Frogs, toads, newts, and salamanders are all examples of amphibians. Amphibians lay their eggs in water. Amphibians start in the water, but then can live on land later. When they grow up, amphibians are cold-blooded. They do not have fur or feathers. It could be an amphibian. Amphibians lay eggs. Mammals. What about a mammal? Our cat friend is a mammal. So is your dog, if you have one. Cats and dogs and people, we're mammals too, are warm-blooded, and we have fur, but not feathers. Most mama mammals feed their babies milk. Most mammals do not lay eggs. Today, it's probably not a mammal. What about a bird? Birds lay eggs. I know that this chicken lays eggs. Birds are warm-blooded. They have feathers, wings, and a beak. It could be a bird. What about fish? This fish lays eggs. Fish are cold-blooded. They have gills for breathing and fins for swimming because they live most of their life underwater. It could definitely be a fish. How about reptiles? Reptiles are cold-blooded animals like this turtle, and they usually lay soft-shelled eggs on land. Lizards, snakes, crocodiles, tortoises, and turtles are all reptiles. They have dry, scaly skin and sometimes have bony plates like this turtle has a shell on his back. Do you think today's animal could be a turtle? Or other reptile? Maybe. They lay eggs. Can you guess what kind of animal today's story is about? Let's review our hints. We know that this animal is a vertebrate. That means that it has a spine or backbone. We also know that this animal lays eggs. So it could be an amphibian, a bird, a fish, or a reptile. I have one more hint, but I think that's all you'll need. This animal has feathers. Which animal has a spine, lays eggs, and has feathers? That's right, birds. And not just any bird. Today's story is about a chicken laying eggs. Chickens usually live on a farm. Male chickens, what do they say? Let's hear your best animal voices. Let's turn them on. Ready? What does a rooster say? Cock-a-doodle-doo! What does a female chicken say? What is a female chicken called? The mama chickens are called hens. Hens say, "Bawk, bawk, 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 bawk." Your turn. A hen says, good hen noises. Baby chickens are called chicks. Let's hear your best chicky noises, everybody. Beep, 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 beep. Chicks say beep, 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 beep. Good chicky noises. Today's story is about a hen named P. Zonka. The book is called P. Zonka Lays an Egg. It is written and illustrated by Julie Pashkis. If you are one of my current students, right now is a good time to pause this video and log in so you can read along with me. Once you're logged in using your class code, search Pizonka lays an egg. The author says that Pizonka is a Ukrainian decorated egg made with patterns of beeswax and layers of dye. I will save the art part of this lesson for later. Right now, I'm sure that you are ready for the story. Pizonka lays an egg. Maud laid one egg every day. Dora laid an egg every other day. Nadine laid exactly 5 eggs a week. Gloria never laid an egg. He turned out to be a rooster. It was his job to crow, and he did it well. Cock-a-doodle-doo! All the other chickens laid eggs regularly. All of them except Pizonka. Why doesn't Pizonka lay eggs? Asked Maud. Because she wanders around the farmyard day in and day out, staring at the flowers and gawking at the clouds, said Nadine. Oh, tut, tut, clucked Dora. She is just a dreamer. Cock-a-doodle-doo, said Gloria. Pizonka paid no attention to them. She looked down at the shiny green grass and gazed up at the deep blue sky. I'm quite good at laying eggs, Nadine said to Pizonka one day. You never even give it a try. Look around, Nadine, said Pizonka. Look at those big red tulips and those little pink cherry blossoms. Day after day, Nadine, Dora, and Maud, and all the other hens filled baskets of eggs. Pizonka didn't lay a single egg. Why? Asked Maud. Please tell us why, said Dora. Why indeed, clucked Nadine. Cock-a-doodle-doo, said Gloria. I will tell you why, said Pizonka. Because the pale mornings and the soft dark moss, the stripes on the crocuses, the orange cat with one blue eye, the shining center of a dandelion, and the sky at midnight. I don't get it, said Maud. Pizonka is just plain lazy, said Nadine. Come on, Pizonka, urged Dora. You might like laying an egg. Cock-a-doodle-doo, said Gloria. Can't you at least try? They all asked. Pizonka thought for a moment. She climbed slowly into an empty nest. Maud let out a nervous cackle. She'll never be able to do it, said Nadine. Oh my, said Dora. Pizonka fluffed her feathers and flapped her wings. She clucked softly to herself and sat down. Flutter, flutter, cluck, cluck. Nothing happened. Everybody ready? Pizonka did it again. Flutter, flutter, cluck, cluck, flutter, flutter, cluck, cluck, push. At last, Pizonka stood up and looked down at her egg. It wasn't a white egg, a brown egg, or even a gray-blue egg. It was spectacular. There were patterns of sun yellow and grass green and tulip red. There were blues as bright as the day and blues as dark as midnight. My goodness, said Maud. My stars, marveled Dora. But is it a little much? Asked Nadine. Cock-a-doodle-doo, said Gloria. This egg is beautiful, they all agreed. After that, Pizonka went back to wandering around the farmyard. She looked down and she gazed up. She clucked in wonder at all the colors she saw. She didn't lay very many eggs, but the ones she laid were worth the wait. The end. The author says every year she and her husband join their neighbors in a party where their friends and family decorate eggs and eat delicious food, and many people from all over the world decorate eggs and celebrate in this way. They give the eggs as special gifts. That's all for today. This next message is for your adults. If you enjoyed today's story, please subscribe. Also, Ko-fi followers and Patreon supporters get special access to my lessons. If your child would like to learn more, please know that I offer small group and private lessons for both art and science via Outschool. This information can be found below in the description box. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you next time.